Hello and welcome all to the 52nd part of the series on self-exploration. Joining the dots, contemplating, comprehending and sharing it with you all raw. All that sounds great is the grace of all those who have blessed me, and all that sounds not so great is my limitation. So let's get going. SN2. Chemistry people will identify it right across. These are types of substitution reactions SN1 and SN2. Types of substitution reactions in organic chemistry. Substitution is one replaces the other. There are some reactions in which two elements add to form a compound, and there are some reactions in which one element substitutes another element from a compound. Two types of substitutions. In substitution reaction, there is an attacking group that substitutes some existing group in the reactant substrate and it forms a new compound. In SN1, as the reaction proceeds, the leaving group leaves the reactant. It forms an unstable intermediate for some time. Then the attacking group adds to it to form a stable compound. But in SN2, it is a simultaneous process. In SN1, the leaving group leaves, then the substrate has nothing with it for a while, and then the attacking group comes and forms a compound. Whereas in SN2, as the attacking group approaches the substrate, the leaving group slowly detaches. The attacking group slowly takes over the leaving group, and the substrate is never single and unstable in SN2. We may introspect, actually joining the dots. I don't know, but somehow with two very different areas of life, I can really connect them, and it finally comes and connects somewhere to my spirituality, or a broader sense you may say. So when we introspect our lives, what are they? SN1s, SN2s, sometimes SN1s, sometimes SN2s. We substitute someone in someone's life, or someone substitutes us in someone's life. Marriage, the commonest example. When we marry, our spouse takes place of our parents or our very intimate friends. Our husband or our wife substitutes them in our lives. Parents are gone, friends are gone, and the spouse comes first. Look back, how was this substitution in our life? Had our parents or friends already departed us? Were we already staying away from our parents, maybe physically, maybe emotionally also? That physically we are staying with them, but emotionally there is no bond, there is no connect. So we have already departed. There is a gap. There is a gap in our life, an empty phase, and that got filled in with our spouse's entry. Someone came in that empty space in our life. Or one phase of our life got completely over. Then came a blank phase, and then the next phase. That was SN1. The other way round, you departed from your child's life. Maybe he went somewhere else for his education, Or sometimes some parents emotionally cut off from their children. So you departed from your child's life, or you left some friend or family of yours, you cut off your threads with them, and then someone entered their lives. Then you are the living group of SN1 of their lives. Chemistry of lives has to be complicated. And in SN2, you get married, and slowly your spouse becomes a higher priority to you than your parents or your earlier contacts, your college friends, your colleagues, who were a lot more to you before you got married or before you found your life's best half. In our Indian families, girls get married. They go to their husband's place, and in no time, they catch up. They own the ego of the family. And when they come back to their parents' place after a while, they will very proudly and vainly say, "No, no, this is not how we cook in our house." Oh, we cook and all that. Moms and dads pulls their legs. कब से we cook हो गया रे? The daughter has already adopted the family as her family, and parents have become the waning groups of SN2. Spouse substituting parents gradually. As one steps in, the other steps out. Boys start telling their parents, "She likes it this way. She makes this dish awesome. We have planned like this." When you substituted your in-laws in your spouse's life, did you even realize it when it and how it happened? Did you ever mean to hurt them? Did you mean to reduce their importance in your spouse's life? No. You were just flowing with life. You wanted your space, the space of both of you. That's it. Freedom of decision, freedom of living life your way, isn't it? You always wanted your parents to trust that you will abide by their values, and they have installed the correct values in them. They need not feel worried about us now. Let them step aside and live their lives freely. Stop getting bothered by your tidbits. Was it not the exact feeling? And in no time, tables turn. Children grow up. They bring their wives or husbands or partners in your families, in your contact. Your child's spouse substitutes you in his life or her life. Parents who have been staying with their kids throughout and super involved in the smallest happening of their lives, are they able to take this SN2 transition? Our son-in-law or daughter-in-law slowly overlapping and eventually making us into the living group of the reaction. Here, do we need to remind ourselves all that we had thought when we had substituted our in-laws in our spouse's life years ago? Kids just need their space. They wish to see the world with their glasses on. They wish to fly without any burdens, without any chains in their feet. They never ever mean to hurt us, or our importance in their life has not reduced. They've just grown up. It is just that they can take care of themselves and they wish to take care of themselves. And they will abide by the values we have installed in them. We may now move on to live our lives on a fresh start button and not get bothered by the tidbits in their lives. Be happy to be the leaving group. Be happy. And don't feel insulted, left out, because they are not giving you that much importance apparently as they were giving earlier. It's the flow of life, and the best is to flow. Realize it, implement it, mean it, and enjoy it in the best of spirits. Will this transition become very smooth then? Will we be able to enter the shoes we wished our parents entered way back? And for all other so very valued relations in our lives, close friends, siblings, cousins, beloveds, life is a reaction. Life is a flow, SN1 or SN2. Sometimes there is a gap created and then someone fills it. Sometimes someone replaces somebody gradually. You don't even realize when you have become the leaving group of the reaction. Contrarily, you enter someone's life and replace someone else, making them the leaving group. Sometimes you may be at this end of the reaction, sometimes at that end of the reaction. Think, contemplate when you were the attacking reagent and when you were the leaving group. Was it an SN1 in your life? Was it an SN1 of the life to whom you attacked? Or was it an SN2? Strike an emotional balance. There is equal give and take in life always. That is learning the chemistry of life. SN1, SN2, just two reactions. There is so much more chemistry that we can apply to life sometimes ahead. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.